Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Sushidragonmaster, and I know I'm in another spot again. I'm just trying to have a good location. I don't know how good of a location this is. I'm in front of a door, and there's cold air coming in from the door, but I didn't want to film inside this room like I originally planned because it's really windy and the wind is loud, and it's louder when you're near the window. So we're filming out here with the door closed so that the wind doesn't sound like someone's trying to break in through the window. Anyway, today I'm uploading a video that I didn't plan. I planned to do something else, but then I realized I should probably get more info on the other thing because it's something that I need a lot of information for. So that video is coming, just not right now. And also, I didn't want to do another negative video, and the other video I have is kind of negative, but it's also just kind of like I need to talk about this thing. Because like last week I did this whole thing about like I predicted 5-star books and I didn't like any of them. So now we're going to do something more positive. And I have this stack of books here that I just randomly pulled off of my shelves a couple months ago, I think. And I was like, these are the books that I need to read. And they were just like random picks. Some of them are more recent buys. Some of them are things that I obtained a while ago. But they're just things that I've decided I'm going to read this year. And there's 9 of them, so I don't even have to read one a month, which is great. So yeah, let's just get into this and why I picked them. And like I said, it is kind of random, but there's also like sort of some reasoning as to why they ended up on my shelves in the first place. So let's get into that. The first one is Glow of the Fireflies by Lindsay Duga. I got this at a local book event, and it is signed. And I mean, obviously I met the author, and we sort of had this moment where there were 3 authors on the panel, and then they all went to the same area to sign books, and I bought one of each of their books. And then while we were signing, I was talking about something with animation, and then she was like, oh yeah, I love animation, and she asked me if I was watching a certain show, and I said, no, I haven't watched that one yet. I just finished The Last Airbender, so I'm watching Legend of Korra. And then she just like stands up and gets really excited. And is like, I love The Last Airbender, that's what inspired my book. So I'm like, okay, I think I'm gonna like it then. So that's why it's like on here, even though I got it fairly recently, because if it takes inspiration from bending into the magic system, I think I'm gonna love it, because I love The Last Airbender so much. Like, so much. If you couldn't tell, I love it a lot. The next one on the pile is The Trader's Game by Jennifer A. Nielsen. This is just a book that I liked the cover, and it was at Target for like whatever % off Target usually has their books for. And I thought it looked like something I would like, but then I never read it. So I'm just like, you know what? Time to read this book. I do still like the cover. I don't know what it's about. I'm just gonna hope I like it. I'm really hoping, but I feel like this is going to turn into one of those things where I'm like, this really looks like a book I'll like, and then I'll read it and then hate it. I hope not, though. I'm going to have confidence that I will enjoy this book. The next one on the pile is The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. I got this at a used bookstore. I believe I picked it up because it was an autographed copy, so I was like, oh, it is. And I was like, well, I mean, it's $5 for a signed hardcover, and I want to read another Morgan Matson book, so why not? So I bought it, and then it's been over a year, and I haven't read it. Also, there's a lot of dogs on the cover of this book, and I love dogs. Like, look at that big white fluffy dog. Look at him. He's so cute. I love dogs. The next one is one that does not have a dust jacket, and I bought it that way because it was like 50 cents, so it doesn't really matter. And it is Long May She Reign by someone whose last name is Thomas. I have to open the book to get the... Rhiannon Thomas. I do not know much about this book. I just know that it sounded intriguing by the title, and it seems like something I would like. Let me see if there's a description on the copyright page. There's not, so I have no idea what this book is about. But I feel like I should read it because I've had this sitting around for a while, so it's time to get to it. The next one I have is one that I got pretty cheap because it was a clearance book, and I got it on vacation last summer, not necessarily like it was a whole year ago. And it's Alienated by Melissa Landers. This is something that I wanted to read ever since like the first time I heard someone talk about it, which was years ago. And then my desire to read it just like never went away. So I'm hoping I just feel like it's gonna be one of those books that's like not really that great, but at the same time, you just love it. And I love those kinds of books where it's like, this book is actually terrible, but it's so much fun that I don't care. So hopefully this will be one of those books. I just am hoping that I really get to it soon. Why is there a sticker on this that says Princesses Bihavi? I'm pretty sure that's a word that got cut off, but yes, there's a sticker on here for a book that cost $16.99 and was apparently called Princesses Bihavi, or most likely that says behavior as the entire thing. I'm gonna guess that's the word that makes the most sense, but I don't know why that sticker's on here. Next one is another recent purchase, and it is Off the Page by Jodi Picoult and Samantha Van Leer. I got this because it was only a couple dollars at a used bookstore, and it was something that I've been vaguely interested in for a while, but I feel like it's something that I could read really quickly, so it's good for like if I get... I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's good for like if I just want to read something quick and get through something quickly, and I'm basically saying the same thing in various ways, but I know what I'm trying to say. For the times when I feel like I've been reading the same thing forever and then finally finish it, and then I want to read something that'll take me a few days. This is that kind of thing that I like to keep around. But I have it on this list because I feel like since I bought it recently and it is something that was big a while ago, I might just like reject it, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to read it. The next one I have is Zen Diagram by Wendy Brandt. This is one that I've been meaning to read for a long time. I've had it for a while, and like I think I kept putting it into TBRs, but then just like never reading it. But I'm gonna read it. This is the year I'm gonna read it. I feel like I've said that to myself every year, but this is the year I'm gonna read it. Finally. The next book is The Unlikelies by Carrie Firestone. I got this book because I requested an ARC on NetGalley and they said no, but I thought it looked really interesting, so I bought it when it came out, and then I never read it. But now I'm hopefully gonna read it. But this book, like the actual hardcover, I like so much better than the dust jacket cover. Like, look at this. It's amazing. And it goes like all the way around. I love it. And the final book is Everless by Sarah Holland. This is another one that I grabbed at Target. Maybe I won't read it now because it just attacked me. Anyway, I got it at Target because it was cheap and I liked the cover. That's basically it. Maybe I liked the synopsis too. I don't know. I don't really remember exactly what was going through my head when I bought it. I just bought it and now it's mine and I'm gonna read it. So those are all the books that I have in this random stack of things that I need to get to this year. I am hoping to make a follow-up video probably like towards the end of the year, going over like if I've read them all and what ones I read and what I thought about them. Like, this isn't a predictions thing, so it's not like I can be like, oh, all my predictions were wrong and I hated everything, because I genuinely don't know how I'm gonna feel about these books. I mean, it's a range of books. I mean, basically it's just like fantasy and contemporary, but other than that, like, it's just things that I feel like are a more vast range than when I did my 5-star prediction thing. So I have to like at least one of these. I just have to. So thank you for watching. I upload videos every Monday, or at least I try to. I haven't failed yet this year, because this is the year that I started the Monday thing. So don't forget to subscribe to know when those videos come out, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!